Hello and welcome. How are you doing? Next I like to talk in this spark plugs. And here I have one spark plug and it's in there like waiting, and there is this spark plug in there, and how this spark plug works. This is my agenda today. And this spark plug, what I have in my hand in here, this is really interesting part, because this purpose is to generate a spark and fire, like in fireplace. And okay, and what this fire is, there is this my spark and there is lighter, and this fire is in that kind of thing, that this part must generate fire, and it happens so that we need this spark and then gasoline and petrol. And how this spark then happens? We need to have first this battery, and here I have one example battery, and then I insert this my spark in there, and then this is my demonstration. Here I have this copper wire, and then when I insert in that side in here, this area plus cable, and this opposite side, what is this outer metallic part, I insert in here this minus part in battery. Then there should be spark in between that hole in here. And now I test that is this possible, and I insert first this my plus cable in that part. This is like in plus side, and this area in here is minus, and this is like this insulation part, this white area, it's insulation. And I insert that in here, and then I set up this cable in this plus area, and this is like in minus. And then if everything should work well, I insert that part in minus, and then there should be some sparking. But now there is no any sparking, and there is now issue that this my battery is too small for that kind of spark plug testing. And for that purpose we need some special part what multiplies this battery's power, and this multiplier and this special part is ignition coil. And then when we look in that engine area, there we can see those ignition coils in here, and I can take one of those ignition coils out in here, and this part in here, this part, this is ignition coil. And this ignition coil's idea is that when I open that first, there is this ignition coil. There is idea that when I insert that spark plug in here, there is wire inside, and this wire in here, this one of these four, it goes to plus cable in battery, and the next one is in minus cable, and those two other things, they goes to ignition key. And this is the basic. And the idea is that when we insert in here this plus cable and minus cable, in that area in here, there is this wise and this intelligence. This part generates this multiply very high, like 1000 more power, and then this my small car battery's electricity becomes so big that in between of those two, that upper metallic part and then this central small part what is inside in there, in between of those two things, there becomes this small spark. And next I will show that how it happens. First I need this spark plug and then this ignition coil what multiplies this my car's battery's power, what is by the way in here. This is my car's battery, and then when we go in there, I insert that my spark plug in here, and then there's my those plus and minus cables. They are in there ready, and then I connect this in here. And now there's this click, and then that one final part is that this metallic part, it must be connected in this engine body, because this is minus area, it is the Mustang, and now it takes contact, we can hear this sound, and then I go to turn on this ignition key, and it's my next task, and let's look that can we see in there this spark. And here we can see the spark. Okay, and there was this spark, and then important message that do not ever touch these parts in that area, in that area, that area, and that area when this engine is running, because there is big risk of electric shock. Do not ever touch any areas in there, because there is risk of life. It's extremely dangerous. We can only watch these things something like distance 1 meter or 3 feet. Okay, and this was the information.